Good morning. Welcome to Power Systems channel. This is Professor Dr. R. Vijay. Here I am going to teach you the hybrid models in the restructured power system. Already we have seen in detail about the pooled co-market and as well as the contracts, bilateral contracts model. So in this hybrid model, so it is a combination of this pool co model and as well as the bilateral contracts model. So in the pool co model, what is the main thing is that the ISOs are there as an intermediate. That means between the buyers and the sellers, the ISOs will maintain the what are the bids and they will only set this market clearing price ISOs. But if you take in bilateral contracts model, directly there is a contact between the buyers and sellers. Okay, based on the certain contract, they need to give the power. Here, the independent system operator of bilateral contracts model is to just to maintain the reliability and security of the system. So in the hybrid model, you see, it is a combination of this pool co model and as well as the contract model. So in the pool co model, what the in the pool co model, the sellers, okay, the sellers and buyers will be there. In between, the ISOs will be there. So in the contracts model, the buyers can directly contact the that is sellers. That means generation companies. So the independent system operator. So this is the structure of this hybrid model. Okay. So in this hybrid model, which combines the various features of this centralized pool co-market and as well as the decentralized bilateral contract model. So best example of this hybrid model is California model. Okay, California state model is the best example of this hybrid model, that is a combination of pool co-market and as well as the bilateral contract market. So here it offers the maximum flexibility. Why? Because customers can buy from pools or directly from the suppliers. Okay, customers can buy from the pool. Say for example, buyers can buy from the pool directly. Okay, and another one is the generators can sell. That is generation companies can sell through contracts or in the spot market. So either generator companies can sell to contracts or in the spot market directly. Okay, so that is the combination of the both. So here, which allows the participants to manage the risk via the contracts while still assessing the competitive spot prices. So generators can sell directly to the contract or to the spot market. So in this, what happens, which allows the participant to make the risk via the contracts while they are still assessing the competitive spot prices, because the competitive spot prices also they need to take care of, because any deficit happens, then what they will do, they that generation companies will buy the power from the competitive spot market. So then the defaultly the price will get increase. So what is this main advantage of this hybrid model? In the sense, participants choose between the pools and the contracts. Participant can choose between the pools. Either they can buy from the pools or to the contracts. Okay, so either participants buyers can buy from the pools or from the contracts, and they can buy. Okay, so that is one of the main advantage of this hybrid model. Next is the spot market reveals the real competitive prices. Okay, so say for example, real competitive price where you can get is through the spot market only. So if you go to spot market, that means a day agate market or hour agate market, easily you can see what is the real competition happening in that particular market and what is the price. So it might be increasing, it might be decreasing, like that. So easily you can discover the prices. Next is risk management. So the contracts protect against price volatility. Okay, so why this? Because this contracts, what happens is, due to this contracts, automatically there is say for example any price violation is happening. So due to this contracts, it will be clearly mentioned. So customers no need to panic for any situation in the whenever demand is rising. So these are the main advantages of this hybrid market. Next, what are the main limitations of this hybrid market? In the sense, higher complexity is there. Why? Because it requires the coordination between the contracts schedules and the pool operations. Because both the things they need to coordinate. Because they need to coordinate with the pool co market and as well as the bilateral contract market. So there is more complexities there. They need to take care of both. Next is challenging price assessment. So prices depends on both the contract structures and as well as the pool co outcomes. So these two things are there. So price, one price is sometimes the price depends on the contract structures, and sometimes the price depends on the pool outcomes, because the both hybrid, no. So both prices, so customer will get confused and whether what rate they are paying. Suddenly they are increasing, suddenly they are decreasing pool co, like that. More challenging price assessment is there. Next is operational difficulty. So this ISO must manage a mix of the contract flows and the market dispatch. Okay, so independent system operator can manage the contract flows and as well as the market dispatch. So both this ISOs has to maintain. So little bit difficulty for the independent system operator in this hybrid model. So these are the limitations also there, and advantages also there. So in your region, you see, if you are implementing any market models, you can also implement any market models. You can little bit change this model. It is not mandatory like a hybrid market might be the same like that. So it is the market model followed by certain regions or certain states. Okay, so it is not like a mandatory like you need to follow the same model like that. It ultimately based on the government policies and whatever the resources available and how the consumers are, then you can also replace this model and you can also give up with a new model. Okay, thank you.